Okey, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan selamat malam. So, malam ni kita kembali sekali lagi ke siaran secara langsung yang kami bawakan khas untuk anda. Tapi malam ni kita daripada Daytona, memandangkan Max kata Daytona Speed Week sedang berlangsung, jadi kita bawakan untuk anda Daytona versi Malaysia. So,
Ya,
Max, macam mana dengan persiapan untuk race malam ni, Max? Ramai juga aku tengok ni
kita dapat yang sambutan ni memang besar sebab memang bulan ni dengan bulan minggu 2 ni memang tema dia Daytona. So dekat Daytona yang real life pun masa sekarang dia dah buat persiapan untuk masuk ke dalam perlombaan real life Daytona 24 jam. Otherwise known as Rolex 24 at Daytona. So kita buat keputusan untuk malam ni untuk bawa balik semua orang masuk ke dalam race Daytona 24 lap.
So dia bukan 24 jam lah, dia 24 lap lah.
So kita cuba simulate 24 jam.
4 jam
So macam kita nampak kita dah malam, sekejap lagi dia akan masuk balik terang balik. Dan dalam race kita akan masuk daripada tengah hari masuk ke malam, masuk ke pagi. So itu tema dia.
Jadi dia ada dua jenis kereta, iaitu GT3 dan juga LMP LMP1 is it?
So kita ada LMP1 yang dalam game ni dia ada satu official car iaitu Ginetta dan ada beberapa kereta yang generik. Tetapi kereta generik ni pun interesting juga sebab dia BOP dengan Ginetta dan dia setiap kereta ada karakter dia tersendiri juga. Sama macam GT3.
So dia ada orang kata apa, kelebihan dari segi sesuatu dan ada kekurangan lah, bergantung kepada driver tu punya personal style.
Ya, betul. So kita boleh nampak sekarang pun kebanyakan driver memang favor P1 sebab kereta ni memang boleh kira agak laju. Tetapi kita ada juga kita punya pemandu setia GT3 iaitu Kamal Ali, Meister, saya sendiri di dalam BMW, Eka di dalam kalau tak silap GTR tu, dan Shinji di Porsche, menaik Porsche. So ada beberapa juga pemandu yang kita kenal
macam gini.
So kita boleh nampak yang GT3 ni sebenarnya dah jadi kelas Malaysia dah ni.
Okey, kalau nak diikutkan berbanding dengan negara-negara lain ataupun pelumba-pelumba lain, jika dia ada GT3 dan juga LMP, kebanyakannya akan memilih LMP dari segi sebab dia lagi mudah untuk dipandu. Itu satu. Nombor dua, dari segi kelajuan dia agak satisfying lah, orang Melayu cakap.
Especially dalam seleko kita boleh nampak dia punya grip memang tinggi.
Betul, dia punya grip dia memang, dia betul grip lah. Orang kata kalau grip tu memang betul grip. Satu lagi dia punya braking dia agak mudah berbanding dengan GT3 punya kereta yang a bit slidey for some cars, you know.
Kalau dengan GT3 ni kita memang kena break awal sikit, especially bila track selagi lama kita jalan atas track ni, apa yang kita perasan lagi lama kita jalan lagi tinggi dia punya degradation, iaitu dia lagi kotor track dia, lagi licin lah.
Ni nak pergi mana ni? Dia lurus saja.
Braking lah tu kot.
Okey, dia yang menarik dia dengan LMP dalam seri AMS ni, dia bawakan LMP tu secara orang kata generik berbanding selalunya dia ada game-game yang seperti macam kalau kita tengok ada certain game yang dibawa kereta yang agak popular, macam contoh macam Nissan punya LMP, apa tu lagi satu tu, Mazda punya LMP tu, you know? Tapi dalam game ni tak ada, Max.
Dia ada yang retro punya dan dalam DLC ada juga yang latest gen hypercar. Tetapi itu DLC kena bayar lah. So untuk malam ni kita belanja track. So sebab kita boleh share track dalam game ni. So misalnya kalau ada beberapa driver yang belum lagi dapat Racing USA pack, diorang boleh kira pinjam track daripada kita lah.
So kalau kita create server, diorang boleh join, tak ada masalah.
Tapi kereta tak boleh. So ni kira cara paling cost efektif untuk semua orang lah untuk masuk ke dalam
perlombaan.
Perlombaan Daytona 24 laps.
So
We have in the studio as well, Mr. Chan Wei Han.
Well, hi everyone. Yeah, well,
Hello,
so what happened was
Rehan.
I overslept for the first half an hour of this race.
No worries. We all do that. No worries. I just woke up.
Right. We all did that.
Yeah. Okay. So Rehan, have you tried driven any of this car? In AMS? Or you don't play AMS?
I don't play AMS.
Ay, this guy, you are same with me. I got AMS, but I don't play. But anyway, yeah, it's a good one. Max, can you maybe boleh cerita sikit about the Daytona itself, the track
Yep.
itself?
In fact, I'm going to start a lap right now. We're coming down across NASCAR 3 and NASCAR 4, the final two corners of the lap, heading towards the famous flyover section. Look at the crowds on your right-hand side as you're driving down the road there. A capacity of over 250,000 people here at the Daytona. 24 laps, fantastic stuff here. We're going to pick the braking zone, coming into turn 1 here. Very tricky stuff indeed. Whoa! I need to slow the car down for the first corner there. Very, very tricky stuff. There is a change of surface now through these right-left kinks rather. Coming down towards the first corner here. Hard on the brakes through the first horseshoe. Trying to pick the throttle as we come out of the corner here. Miss the Rolex banners coming up towards the kink. This is very, very tricky, but for a fast lap you need to take it absolutely flat out and keep on the left-hand side braking for the international horseshoe now. Down to second gear. Feed the car in. And run the car all the way out towards the outside there. I think we might have bogged down a LMP2 car. Arm on the brakes here. Turning into there. I'm just going to let this guy go past. Anytime. Okay, there we go. And we're back onto the banking, and this is the famous part of the track. This is NASCAR turns 1 and 2. 24 degrees of banking. You cannot stand on the steepest part of this course. Coming down towards the back straight here, and we have a very long straight. We're in 6th gear, coming up to 270, hitting the brakes just before the Rolex banners here, and turning into the Le Mans chicane. Look at how fast the LMP1 cars are going in comparison to the GT3. We are going flat out there, and you can see the pace difference going through that bend. Now going through NASCAR 3 and NASCAR 4, we're coming up towards the finish of the race. This race has been going on since the 60s. In fact, 1965, the first time they had the Daytona as a 1,000-mile race. It's been a 1,000-mile race, a 500-mile race, and nowadays, I think since the 80s, it's been a 24-hour race. It is the crown jewel event of IMSA, and it's the start of the Daytona Speed Weeks. Traditionally, you'll have the Daytona 24 hours race, and in 2 weeks' time, you will have the NASCAR Daytona 500 race.
There you go. A little bit about Daytona punya track. Which is okay. Yang tak tahu, Daytona 500 is actually a Daytona 500 miles punya race. Can make sense. It's 500 miles,
Yeah.
kan? Yeah. Okay. One thing that I found it a bit interesting is when you are driving here, I found it the track is quite narrow. Is it? It's not like the macam banking tu quite wide, but then when you go into the inside the track itself, it's a bit narrow actually.
It's very narrow.
So how about overtaking position or maneuver that they can make out of this track actually?
The best place is slipstreaming on the banking, as well as the two horseshoe corners, the two hairpin corners. This corner coming up here as well is the Le Mans chicane. This is also a very good place to try and do an overtaking maneuver, as we saw with the P1 car. The trickiest part, of course, is trying to catch traffic. We have a few GT3 cars in the race today, and the trickiest part for the LP1 guys is going to be trying to find a way around the GT3 guys. And for the and the GT3 cars are trying to help as much as they can, but this closing speeds, as you can see, is absolutely massive.
Yeah. It's a big gap, bro. It's a big gap. You can see the time difference between 136 to yours is like 144, 8 second different. It's
Oh
a
yeah.
big difference, bro. It's a big difference. So we are expecting the race to start soon. Qualifying dah habis kan?
Yeah, qualifying dah habis, final lap sekarang. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide down and get prepared for the race start. Midway through the race, I'll come back and give you in-car commentary.
Nice.
Nice. Thank you, Max. Thank you.
Thank you, man.
So, Wehan, what do you think about this race? We don't have much GT car. We have like 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, 9. Okay, so we have around not even 9. 3, 4, 8. 8, yeah, 8 car. Which is the GT3, and others is the LMP1. Like I said earlier, the LMP1 is actually easier to drive, especially in this the technical section of this track, compared to the GT3, because you know how wild GT3 can be, right?
Okay, that's good to hear. That's interesting because well, I mean, I would have loved to see more GT cars here because I think sometimes GT cars give more exciting racing, especially along the infield section of Daytona. But still, yeah, I think with prototypes it's faster. Not necessarily easy all the time, but I think with the new GTP spec cars, I think it's a little bit better than perhaps years ago. So yeah, it seems like we have 24 laps of racing here at Daytona, and that should amount to, I would say, 40 or so minutes of racing here. It's
Yeah.
good indeed.
Yep. Like you said earlier, it's actually because the LMP1 it's much faster, and the aerodynamic itself is helping a lot towards the grips of this car actually, especially in this kind of track. When you drive GT3 is a fun car to drive actually.
Yeah, it is.
But then going into the Le Mans chicane, all the inside track kind of spaces, which is quite limited and a bit tricky. I think it's a bit hard to drive GT3. Well,
Yeah, it
it's
requires
macam
more.
slidey, you know, like it's a bit wild.
Okay. No, I get
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Yeah, it's true
But-
that here at Daytona you need a bit more downforce, but then you also
Yeah.
yeah.
So you just need to make sure that you brake early lah.
Don't
That's the
forget
thing,
to brake.
because the prototype you can brake as late as possible with prototype, and the
yes.
car will stop, no worries. But not in GT3, bro. Not
yes,
in
you must
GT3. Yeah, you need to brake earlier in GT3. So
And-
it's gonna be rolling start.
Yes, very nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be a rolling start. For those who doesn't know, rolling start
Hey.
means
What just happened?
eh
Oi.
dia berhenti
Apa
tengah
ni?
jalan. Why?
Wow.
Oh no, he's trying to get in the formation. So rolling start is actually they don't do the standing start, which is count 1, 2, 3. So they will they will rolling, and then when the car is in formation, so they will start. But I'm not sure if they have like maybe if a car is not in formation, the race won't start. That happened earlier. That's happened before. Yeah.
Right,
So
we
you
should
need to
be
make sure you keep the car in the formation. Yeah.
we should be expecting the green flag hopefully as they come across the line. Yes. Oh, green flag, and already someone's been punted off, but yes, LMP could be easier to try than GT3,
Could be.
maybe an AMS. Could be.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the cars take
It's not like
turns one and two.
easy.
Yes.
You know.
But helpful. It's helpful. The downforce is helpful.
Yeah, the downforce is a bit helpful.
Yes, especially here along the international horseshoe, you need to. It's where some downforce would be nice to have. Oh, the battling is heating up here at the GT3 part of the field. It's Yeatmeister leading Kamari. Hey, someone's gone around. Has to go side by side into the international horseshoe. So, of course, in the real world, 24 hours of Daytona racing, you definitely have a lot of spicy racing action all throughout the field. And it's very much the same here as well, as we have someone who's trapped. A P1 car was being trapped down in the GT3 part of the field, and he wants to find his way through indeed. So when you're going endurance racing, you don't want to spend too much effort or too much time fighting out too hard, because you have like 24 hours to make your moves well. But here in 24 laps, Yes, that's
It's a bit different. It's a bit different, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because 45 minutes, it feels like it's not really an endurance. It still feels like a sprint kind of race, you know. Especially with this kind of car, it's drive really fast. Oh my god, look at that! Really smooth cornering action. They're trying to fight each other in this place, and that was a good drafting.
Is he using a controller to drive?
I'm not sure. It could be, right?
Yeah.
but if you are using a controller, you can see the wheel twitching quite hard instead of like really slow, you know? Oh yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay, whoa, definitely controller then.
Yo.
Good correction there though.
Yeah, that was scary. That was scary. Okay, one thing that for sure in AMS, the LMP feels a bit slidey at the back, and you can't touch the grass. Once you touch the grass, the car will not listen to you anymore. Yeah.
Especially when you take the kink at Daytona, you don't turn for. When you exit, you have to be careful because if you dip the grass out, you will fly and direction at the other part of the field. So we're now with Kamal Ali. He's in second. He's driving in second gear perpetually. Set in the 60th overall.
This is the fun part. Max is leading the GT3 car now.
Yes.
Max is in front.
How long will Max survive out there?
I'm not gonna say a word about that, but Matt was like, "This is my turf. Come on, guys."
I tell you, I did the iRacing 24 hours of Daytona just last weekend, and
last week, right?
Such a great experience. I think it's going to be quite similar here at AMS as well, but of course with slightly different cars, because over there we drive the GTP cars, which are kind of the IMSA successors to some of the prototypes. Oh, Max!
Max.
Just as we said, he's gone off. He's gone off at the bus stop, the Le Mans chicane. Kamal Ali now takes the lead. Hey, Max, what are you doing, man?
So what car is it? The GTP?
Yeah, GTP / LMDH. Well, they call the same thing. Yeah, GTP that we drive, that I had the chance to drive. Yeah, the Cadillac, that car is a beast. But it's also very easy to handle, much easier to handle than the previous prototype car. So that was definitely a great thing.
So how many stints you are going? You are driving?
I did. Maybe count by hours. I think 3 hours, 3-4 hours, which is still okay compared to the rest of my team. So still decent. About 160.
How many guys you are going in? Like 8?
No, we had like 5 or 6 of us.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. Oh,
yeah,
that is
I think
scary.
One driver had to times 2 times 2.
yeah. You know that when you're trying to drive, and then was like everybody was like sleepy, right? And then bro, let's just keep talking so that we can so that I can kill my boredom, you know? It's
But I have to be careful though, because have happened to me because I was driving, I was cruising along on my own. And because in endurance racing, sometimes you don't have cars around you. Right? Yeah, it's nice to talk to someone, but there was one instance where I talked too much, and then I forgot to brake and
You think jalan-jalan balik kampung, is it? Yeah. That's happened a lot in I think in this kind of situation where you talk to people, but it's still okay. Rather than you are driving, then you're not talking to anyone
at least you have
for 3 hours. Oh my god.
Yeah. Okay, this is a third place driver called Trouble 2X, who's currently set in third. Is trailing behind the second place driver. What? It doesn't have headlights on. I just noticed. So if the traction's dark, right? That might be a problem.
But the track got spotlight lah. No worry. You still can see lah, unless no, it won't be dark. I don't think so. Yeah. If you doesn't have the light, I think it would be still okay. How about not this area. Yeah, still okay. It's a bit dark.
A bit trickier
Wow.
if you cut the grass. That's it. That's
Yeah.
Well, that's good fun. So currently, 4 laps of racing almost done. I think most of the drivers seem to have made it around safely. Of course, with the drivers being a bit more spaced out at this point. Yes, that's Kamal Ali, who's your new GT3 leader, with Max in second, particularly.
Max in second place, yeah. Out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, 7 left.
Yeah, 7.
Oh. I think some of them already left the server.
Yeah.
Because just now we have 8 drivers for GT3, so some of them might have technical issues and maybe disconnect or anything.
I thought, Shinji Isaac, I thought he was going to go for tire barriers, which happened to me when I was. That was where I crashed when I was talking too much with my teammates. I just forget the brake. You don't want to crash.
Straight with tires, is it?
Fortunately, not too much repair, so.
Still okay. So
Right,
in front
along
of
the
him
back.
is Parma. Parma. Oh no, bro. Bro, wrong way.
It's called a bus stop, not a bus go.
It was like, sorry, I don't remember that I need to go in. Oh my god.
There.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh no, that one is GP driver. This one different. Yeah. Oh, I think he got incidents. Yeah. You can look the crumple zone over there.
One headlight is gone, the other's still alive.
AMG GT3 cars, a good car, very heavy car, and a
Very
big
nice
horsepower. Yeah. This is the old
M6.
BMW, right?
Yeah, also a nice sounding car. Yes. Max, what happened to you?
Huh?
What happened to you?
Max was like, things happen, Max.
I'm still in second. I got the braking wrong one of the laps there. I think I had fairly cold tires. The start of the race was a bit of a mess because no one was following the on-screen directions for rolling start, which is classic.
Why like that? Oh well.
It's not like this game is released in 24 different languages.
Okay. Everyone has their own language, individual language.
So that gonna be a language barrier issue, you know?
Oh yeah.
That you
But
gonna
so
get
far, I
missed,
think we're looking good, fighting for podium positions. This looks like it's going to be the position that we can run the laps down. The track looks really nice at night, huh?
Yeah, it does. Quite a nice
So
looking.
yeah, that's why. But because I do believe that AMS has a really good environmental kind of graphic, you know. It's different between AMS and ACC and a certain kind of others kind of racing simulators. It's not like Project Cars, maybe a bit better than the old Project Cars. Project Cars 2, is it? Because that was from the same developer, I think.
Yeah. Well, it's the same game engine, different developer.
Oh,
So
same
this is
game engine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I quite enjoyed Project Cars 2 last time. I mean, even though like physics-wise it may not be the most 100% accurate, but it was a good,
Dude,
good.
but it's really good. It's really good.
The choice
Yeah.
of cars and tracks is really nice. They had.
I do agree with that. You have rallycross, you have a lot of things, you know. How to get this track, Max? This is a DLC track, is it?
Yes, this is for the Racing USA DLC pack. The nice thing, like I said, is that if you join the server, you do not need the DLC to race this track. You do need the DLC if you want to try the cars out. So that's why we've chosen these particular cars.
So you do need DLC for the car, but you don't need the DLC for the track itself.
Yep. So that's why we've got vanilla cars running on a DLC circuit. It's incredible how many cars are out there now. I didn't think that this was going to be this popular.
Yeah, everybody wants to try the Daytona, especially when it's a DLC that you can join for free. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm not sure about AMS. I know Max play a lot of AMS. How much the player base in AMS daily as go-to-go basis? What do you think?
It's quite good. It's very, very. There's quite a lot of players in AMS. The majority of them are playing in the online lobbies. We're actually in an online lobby right now, public lobbies. So you always can find something to. Well, let me just let this guy go past. All right, there we go. Yeah, and there's always something unique to do. It is a worldwide sort of thing. There's not as many Asian drivers in AMS2. I think it's more European and North American, as well as Brazil, which is where this game's from. But I have to say, I think slowly but surely more and more guys are getting into AMS2 because it's a lot easier to set up than AC, and the driving physics are so much better. And even the online experience is very, very good. We have licensing. So, believe it or not, you needed a license to enter this race. Set the licensing for you. Yeah.
So there has like a rating system. So you have like certain license, then only you can join the race lah. If not, the lobby will be like lembu kind of lobby, you know. You can see people cushioning here and there, dive bomb here and there. That happened a lot in Project Cars. I remember that. Yeah.
So I've already got that. Yeah. I've already seen the first 3 cars lappy, the leaders. So we're getting into the point in the race right now that the leaders are going to have a hard time because from now on we're just going to be dealing with traffic the entire way through. So this is very classic Daytona. It's a lot of medium speed corners. It's relatively medium high speed in terms of endurance racing tracks. So not as fast as Le Mans, with not as much straight lines to get everyone clear. So the story with Daytona endurance racing is that of lots and lots and lots. I'm going to go high for a change. There is a lot of lapping going on. There's a lot of traffic that you need to go through. Even as a GT3 driver, you need to make decisions on whether you're going to let the guy go past on the racing line or you're going to have to let him go on the outside. It's very, very tricky.
Yeah, I do agree with that. Some more, this track is actually not that big, right?
Yeah.
I think it's less than 3 kilometers or around that.
The length is quite decent. I think 4.5. I'm not sure off the top of my head, but the thing is that the track is quite narrow. Even on the banking here, on TV it looks quite wide. Yeah, it's actually very, very narrow. You can only really get about 3 cars across, and you see that in NASCAR. It looks very expansive until you're actually on the banking and you realize that the world sort of shrinks around you a bit.
Yes. But if you're skilled enough, you can squeeze a 4 wide on the non-banking segments, like on the straights itself. But once you have to clear that quickly before the banking comes.
The banking comes.
But the infield is definitely very tricky. You can feel the lack of grip in AMS2. The banking section tends to have better tarmac. You can brake later on it. Here on the infield, the road course sections, it's a lot bumpier, and you can tell that there's just not as much grip.
But one thing that AMS do like very, very good is actually the steering response. It's really good. Yeah, the FFB in AMS2, I would say it is top notch, bro. Even if you are just using a normal 3300 or G29, you still can feel the tracks and everything, you know?
Yeah. That's a great part about this. You can drive the car with a lot more slip angle than this sim than in virtually any other. And for GT cars and especially historic cars, that's super important to get the speed. We were looking at the lap records right now. I think the overall lap record for this class of car has been broken.
Whoa!
Nice there.
Oh, that's a huge T-bone there. Someone would have died in real life.
I was hard on the brakes there. I couldn't do anything else. Oh boy.
There was nothing you could do.
Yeah. I was like, there's no way you can avoid that, bro.
Yeah.
It was like, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you.
Just a friendly reminder to make sure your returns are safe, please. Luckily, we are running on a little bit of reduced damage. There is still a little bit of damage, but I think the car's okay, he says, with a question mark.
Maybe?
Okay.
Oh, Max, I can tell that your force feedback is turned up quite high.
Yep. I'm quite used to it. Especially being a bit of an old school ex-karting boy. I tend to run quite a lot of force feedback. Even in real life, I tend to run very little power steering because you can feel the track a little bit more.
Joining the bank.
Yeah, I guess that's me back at the second place.
After the crash.
Yeah, no problem. Crash is just a barrier that I need to go through. A wall that I need to climb, you know?
I overtook him, I just didn't think I would be overtaking through him.
Best.
Yeah, that one is good.
Hey, speaking of AMG GT, I saw an AMG GT3 car yesterday whilst I was in Sydney.
Oh, you go to the Tulang Laut, is it?
Yes.
Tulang, eh?
Yeah, I went to Tulang.
JMR Team Launch.
J Racing.
Yes,
Johor
JMR
Racing
Racing. Johor Racing. Yeah. So, so Tunku Jeffrey and Tunku Abu Bakar were there. Too. Oh, okay. This is a car that's lost the rear wing. I think that's he's lost his rear wing and he has downforce issues now. He has issues turning now. Yeah.
Oh, but
let's
yeah, I do agree with AMG. You really need the wing.
A big wing.
You really need the wing because the way that this car work, even with the wing, the tails of this car is a bit happy.
Yes.
You know? Yeah. Without the wing, it'll be a drift car.
Yeah. I've experienced that in an open lobby before. It's not fun.
Yeah.
Someone tell Yeetmeister your spoiler is gone. Yeah, that's why you're drifting now.
You need to slide through the corner, okay? Slide through the corner.
Just dirt track it, you know.
That was good. So,
slidey.
this car is the same car as C63, I think. The AMG.
Yeah, similar platform. The difference is that the gearbox is at the back instead of the front. And the rear floor is different. Yeah. And obviously the body shape is different and it's a lot lighter. But it shares a lot of commonality with the C-Class. AMG did that to try and... it was actually more of a performance thing than a cost-saving thing. It meant they could spend the budget on the motor and suspension.
It was just like having a Porsche GT3 cars, but that one is the AMG, not the GT3. You know, the toned down GT3 version. Toned down.
Daytona from a street version, perhaps.
Yeah, that one is a street version, and it's wild, bro. It's good.
Yeah, although from memory though, I think they had more power than the GT3 race cars. The GT3 cars have been BOP'd down.
Oh, really, Max?
Oh no!
Oh, Max, you have someone coming along your inside.
Yep, noticed.
Yeah.
Please give me some space. Okay, thank you.
Matt was like,
the
lega,
marbles-
Matt, lega.
Yeah, man. If you go offline right now with the track in this condition, it's very slippery.
So it's 12 lap. Half of the race has been, they have done half of the race. So how does it feels in the middle, macam dah setengah ni? So how does the track change feels, Matt? Memang a
It's
bit
more,
slippery.
it's slipperier. The temperatures have gone down because we've gone into night. You can tell that the tire degradation is starting to kick in a bit, so I have to be a bit more careful. It'll affect the GT3 cars a bit more than the LMP cars. The LMP cars have to be a bit kinder on their tires. The biggest thing, especially in AMS2, is when you go offline. Some tracks are okay. Some of the more modern tracks in the game are okay. But in these old school kind of tracks like Daytona, there is a lot of marbles. There's a lot of debris on the outside of the corner. So if you go wide like I did just now, you have a hell of a time trying to keep the car going in a straight line.
Yes.
The brake lock is real, bro.
Yep. Even with ABS, you can feel the thing locking up there. But that's the nice thing about this game is that even though you have in the GT3 cars the ABS and the traction control, it's not infallible, which is what it is which is realistic, you know. The back end's still going to come out on you. The car will still get wheel spin. It'll still lock up in extreme situations, which is what the real race car would do if you push it beyond its limits.
Alright, now you can see that the LMP car chasing Max was like nothing, bro.
Yep.
Speed difference.
Yeah, the speed difference is really big, you know. You look
Try
at
and keep
that.
on the inside.
So is he gonna send it along the outside? Yeah, just like that.
Yeah.
Just like that. Yeah, Max,
Yeah.
Max, what are you using it?
That's. I'm just trying to make sure because there's a couple of times where the guys tried to overtake on the inside, even when I'm already on the inside.
Why he expect you to go wide, is it?
Yeah.
I'm guilty of that as well.
The tradition at Daytona is that the prototypes go high on the banking,
Yeah.
and the GT cars will go low.
Well,
And that makes quite a bit of sense because the prototype cars are a lot faster, and they tend to gain a bit more lap time running high on the banking, whereas a GT car doesn't have enough speed to get into that zone.
Ah, okay.
so if you go higher, you can get a better speed, is it?
If you're going fast enough in the first place, yes. The GT3 cars are not quite fast enough to do that. We're talking 300 kilometers an hour. It's the magic.
The magic happens. Ooh. But
fancy.
this
I
is
got
an
it, I got it.
endurance race. This is not a drift show, Max.
My rallying kicking in there.
So you see, this is
It's
a
a
really
bit twitchy.
realistic coverage here. As Max drives, you can hear him stop talking when he turns, and then when he's on the street, he starts talking again.
This is a bit like the BP race climb you used to get in the Bathurst 1,000-kilometer race. All right, letting him past. Oh boy, he nearly sent it a bit too much there.
That was a good one.
Yeah, there's a couple of things I'm doing differently compared to if I was just hot lapping. At the horseshoes, I'm actually taking a wider line, just in case some of the really quick cars are coming up. I'm going to let him go on the inside this time. But I tend to take a wider line so that the prototype guys can dive in on the inside. Because obviously, from their point of view, they want to get past me as fast as possible. Because every second they spend behind me is just really bad for their race prospects. On the other hand, I've got my own race to run. I'm trying to keep as far ahead of Eka right now in third place. And trying and failing desperately to catch up with Kamal Ali. So I'm driving the car flat out. So I need to be accommodating to the top class cars, but at the same time, not slow myself down too much by jumping out of the way of them. And in endurance racing, the tradition is that hold on. In endurance racing, car. It's the faster car that has to find a way around the slower car. That's the.
That was the unspoken rule, is it?
That's the practice.
Yeah.
That's the practice, yeah.
But occasionally you just need to be in your line, you know?
Yep. Although sometimes you might need to help the process along a little bit, so that we don't all slow down too much. Like you can see here, he's coming up at a hell of a rate. I'm going to stay on the inside. And I'm actually not on full throttle here. I really just wanted to... Oh, boy.
Whoa. Ooh.
Yeah, well package. That's a very, very apt name.
Wow.
Okay, but yeah, it's... I lost a bit of time there because I didn't quite give them space in the right places. I thought that the two cars would get past me between the horseshoe and coming back on the banking, but sometimes the best laid plans fall apart.
But yeah, I was still a good, what we call that, a good maneuver by both car, by you yourself and the car that going past through you just now. It's still a good maneuver because obviously he lost a bit of control there, but he still managed to catch it, you know?
Yeah, that's why it's important, especially if you're in a slower class of car, to give extra space. Because they're pushing as hard. What people don't realize is that they're pushing as hard as possible.
Oh my god.
Oh dear. No, something must have happened. Did Max drop his keyboard?
No, that was me. That was me. That was not me.
Oh.
That was me. I dropped my phone.
You took your phone, right. Oh gosh.
I just want to plug the charger in and then the phone just like...
The conditions are so slippery that even the commentators are dropping things, guys.
The what we call that, the phone actually came alive, you know. I tried to plug it in, it's like it jumped out of my hand.
Happens the best.
But yeah. Nevertheless, Max is doing great now. Kamal Ali in the first place for GT3 class, and then we still have a Darrell Exchange Trouble 2X and Tony Chelly still in the first, second, and third place for the LMP class. And this is gonna be a 19th lap, so they have 5 more laps to go, and it will be a good way to get through or past all the traffic right now, because they have to get past the traffic as fast as they can in order to catch up from, like, Trouble 2X have to do that in order to catch up to the exchange, because it's still way behind. I think it has one more car to get past through, and then only he can get to the exchange. It's gonna be a bit challenging to chase a car when you get traffic in front. I bet for those who have been driving in a multi-class series before, they know how hard it is. Driving to traffic, it's not a pleasant feelings, you know. There you go, he get past the traffic.
Oh, skirting the wall there. Good move for not for position, but clearing the traffic. So I tell you, Daytona road course, both road and oval. You know, this is one of my favorite places to go racing, because it's a place where you can go fast, you can go slow, but everything flows naturally, even in the infield section. So it's not like those new cookie cutter, super technical racetracks I have nowadays. Those modern racetracks. It's really an old school plus something extra, plus banking. So
yeah, the banking make it more what we call that, exciting, you know.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
So you can kind of feel as though you're driving NASCAR, but you're not. in a NASCAR car, you have all the downforce you need, and in that aspect. Because when we take NASCAR cars driving here, it's also a very different style of driving that you have to take. And that's Kamal Ali, who's leading your GT3 class, and he's quite far ahead of Max Palmer.
He's driving a. This is
McLaren 720S.
McLaren, yeah.
Yes. Very nice car indeed.
Very
Oh,
expensive
okay, we
car.
have some action here. Yeah, that seems to be 5th and 4th place drivers going at it. So clear traffic there into the international horseshoe. I think number 4th place driver still leading the driver in P5. So that I think it's between 5th and 6th, I guess. Yeah. So side by side into the kick, and are we gonna see more side by side into this other hairpin here? Yes, it does seem to be the case. That's the number. That's the driver in 5th. I think. W package behind the
5th and 4th. Yeah.
Yeah. So okay. Oh wow, dive. He went for an early entry. That was a very very brave move there, knowing that Mag 82 kind of went a bit deep. So that was an overtaking move for 4th place. That's gone well indeed, and yeah, excellent racing.
That was a really risky move, bro. I would say that was a really risky move. Because Mag 82 can come in any time and you'll hit like maybe in front of it. Because the prototype car, it has one thing that for sure, it's really fragile.
Yes. No, dude, the amount of you just have to touch it the wrong way, and you'll find that your car will start to act so funny because
Yeah.
you tap the wall or go too hard over the curb and bump your suspension, or maybe even damage your aero a little bit, and there goes your top end speed for the prototypes. And that's sometimes that's the reason why I prefer GT cars. But okay, we have a car that's teleported away.
Oh, a bit glitchy over there. Ooh, that was scary for Mac, bro. Oh my god. He got a ghost car in front and suddenly I was like, whoop. Surprise, surprise. Ooh, a bit touchy over there.
Yes.
We can see the madness coming out here. This is in Daytona 24 sort of lore. This is the madness hour as we're coming out of the darkest hours of night.
Bumper to bumper.
We're starting to go into daylight, and drivers are starting to wake up again.
Yes. Wait, so they've been sleep driving the past few hours?
Yeah, that's just they used to call hour 12 the graveyard shift, and the dawn hours the madness hours, because it's very difficult. Your windscreen will be very, very dirty right now, and as soon as the first rays of light come through, you've got that low-lying sunlight going directly into your eyes. It's very, very tricky to drive, especially when you're a little bit sleep deprived, as most of these guys would be in simulation terms.
Well, but a good thing in sim racing is that we can kind of adjust our body clocks accordingly to our shifts. But still,
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to, have the heat and everything when you are in your swim racing. You might can turn on your aircon without, and then never feels the heat. You just need to go to the toilet lah. That is the most. Because I remember that one time this Nigel Chua, he drove for 4 hours, and then the first thing he say when I tried to interview him is like, "Wait, Budi, give me 5 minutes. I need to go toilet. I really need to go toilet."
Nice. Yes, that's right.
That was a 4 hours endurance race, and he finished it full with VR.
Wow.
So he said that I can't. I need to go to toilet now. Please, Budi, just let me go to toilet first. Then only you interview me, okay? Yeah, I still remember that day. That was a good one.
And that kind of goes to show the dedication that these sim races kind of put in. You're driving urgent, and it puts you in a certain state of mind.
Never mind, toilet can wait. I need to win this race first.
Yes. Okay, drivers with 4th and 5th fighting it out with each other once again as we come towards almost 2 laps of racing to go. That seems to be the blue and the red car. Oh no, that's an unfortunate end to his run. So the P5 driver has to slow down because he didn't stop at the bus stop. It was bus go for him.
It's not a bus stop. It's a bus go.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so unfortunate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they were fighting for position, right?
Yeah. I wonder if Max will fight for position soon. Oh no, I think Kamal Ali is too fast.
Yeah, I think he might have a little bit more talent than me, but you never know when it comes to these sort of things. What I've noticed going through the infield is, I don't know if you guys can pick it up on screen, but there is a little bit of mist or a little bit of fog, low-lying fog right now on the track. And this is something that can happen in the early mornings here at Daytona because it's an enclosed space. The moisture gets trapped and you have this wonderful little fog effect. Very bizarre driving through here.
Okay, braking for the bus stop. Oh, good use of the grass there.
Oh yeah, using all of the track.
Yeah.
Yeah, you pay for the track, no worries.
Yeah, I paid my entry fee. I'm going to use all the track. So this is the most difficult part right now. The sun's just coming up, and when you're going into the, especially when you're facing the sun, the light shines directly into your eyes, and you can get flashes and all sorts of weird stuff happening. And this is another thing that AMS2 does very, very well, I find anyways. Yep, right there you can just see, whoa. And that flash could happen just at the wrong opportunity and really throw you off.
Oh.
Yeah, I can hear Max's physical exertion from here, man.
That was more fear more than anything else.
There's 100% viewer immersion there.
There you go, the final lap for a race leader right now. He's approaching the final sector of this race. The race change seems to be quite dominant from the early start, you know.
Yeah, so we're coming towards the final lap of racing here. Last of the lap traffic that the race leader has to clear before coming upon the Le Mans chicane for what should hopefully be the final time and on towards the NASCAR's 3 and 4. So nobody else to contend for the race lead at this point. So I am certain that Daryl will take on the race win in probably 10 seconds time as it comes upon the final stretch. Taking the outside line then before coming upon the tri-oval past the Geico restart zone. And then of course the start-finish line to take the race win. And yes, we have your prototype class race winner there in P1 as well as Trouble 2X who's come home in second. I'd like to see who comes home in third and fourth, so it does seem that Mac82 has made the overtaking move on the fourth place driver. Oh, okay, we have a loose
wow.
Wow.
Hey, the spoiler tergantung sih, hanging by what?
Yeah. Hey.
Yep.
Best
That one is active arrow, bro.
Yep. I'll confirm second place. So unless Kamal Ali completely retires, blows up, or does something on this last lap, he's going to take the win there. So we have a winner in GT as well.
The Kamal Ali will be the first position in the GT3 cars, followed by Max Palmer and Ika Shabirinasan. This is the thing that you need to know about Ika Shabirinasan, Wehan.
Yeah.
He's not fast, but
he's consistent.
He will win like maybe on the top 5 every race.
Oh, that's good.
The longer the race is, the more likely Ika is going to get a podium. He's just built for endurance racing.
Yeah,
That's great.
that was he built for. He and his kutip sayu technique is very, very good.
Okay.
I've been watching his racing for more than 4 years now, so I know how he is.
Yes.
And he was always the guy who, never mind, I can kutip sayu from behind, but suddenly he'll be at the third place or second place, you know. That's why. Okay.
Tadi bukan kau nombor 2? Nombor 2 tapi ada awet tepi tu dia terangkat baju.
Hello everyone.
Hello.
So yeah, we've got a couple of guys that we can talk to. First guy is going to be our P1 fighter for this race, Nabil. How was
Hello.
the race for you?
My race, it was terrible. I got punched by someone unknown behind just now on the first lap.
Hmm.
So I just chilling back, smoking weed every day.
Yeah, what do you think about the race, though? The whole concept, recreation, but in 24 laps instead of 24 hours. What say you? Yellow?
Eh,
Hello, hello.
I
So,
Putus,
what do you think
putus.
about this? What do you think about this race format?
so wait,
It
whose
sucks.
opinion are you asking again?
I was going to ask Nabil before I let him go.
I
Oh,
think
is it me? Still me, right?
yeah,
Oh,
see
yeah.
you.
Okay, okay. This format is good because 24 laps. It's like can give you a butt cramp already. So that's good, man.
Yeah. But it definitely gives you the endurance feeling, huh? Yeah. So can't quite get the race winner, but we do have the GT class winner, Kamal Ali. How's the race for you?
More or less just doing hot laps after hot laps.
Yeah. I couldn't catch you. After a point, it was just like nope. Um, the only thing I could do was just keep my head down and try and stay in front of that very, very, very tricky Eka.
Yeah. Very tricky. Yeah. I can guess.
So, what do you think of the race overall, though? It was quite fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's quite fun if only, when we can do pit stops and all, but this time it's just more or less a sprint race, so it's a fun sprint race.
And do you think we should do it for June for Le Mans?
Let's go for it, man.
Yeah. Who else? We have third place man, Eka.
Max,
Apakah
Max,
Eka?
go Max.
Yeah.
Number one P1 is here.
Oh yeah, he is here, Daryl.
Daryl, Daryl.
Daryl. Okay.
Ah.
I thought you left.
Daryl is
Daryl. Come on.
Hello.
So, how do you find the racing out there?
Quite hectic at the first lap. Especially on the first turn because everybody was like kind of bashing into each other. That's typical. Other than that, I think overall it's okay. It's good.
Yeah.
For old guy like me, and it's my bad time right now, so I gotta go.
So you definitely had the double endurance feeling of sleep deprivation and.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, I think throughout the course of the endurance racing season, I think we should probably do more of these races because they were quite fun, weren't they?
Yes.
So yeah, that's fantastic stuff there. Congratulations, Earl. I wish I could give you a cheap plastic trophy, but we didn't have the prize this time around. Maybe next time. Maybe next time we'll don't know. Keychain as a prize, maybe.
It's okay. I think I go with cheeseburger. It's okay. McDonald's cheeseburger is more.
Okay, then tolong. But yeah, that's brilliant racing. It's great that we have both Malaysians in both class wins. Yeah, it's fantastic stuff there. So I'm going to leave it to Budi and Rehan to take it away. Anyone else you want to ask questions to?
I just got back actually. I got DC just now.
Oh no.
Too many cars going around in circles there.
I got DC just now, so I was like, I'm losing my mind and everything. So I come back and then I don't know who you asked or what you asked earlier. I'm sorry for that.
Yeah. No, we just
had
beat the
can
Daryl
take it,
earlier.
yeah.
Yeah. I think the race was quite. I think the first 2-3 laps, the race was quite a bit hectic. I guess everyone was just trying to get into the get a handle of things. But Woody, who else should we ask next?
I would want to ask Yit Mister about his losing his is it Shinji or Yit losing his back tail just now.
We lose a spoiler, right?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. How do you feel after you losing your spoiler?
Oh, no comment there.
I also feel dizzy.
You suddenly had plus 20% of speed.
He feels speed.
The speed was wow.
But then braking, it's gonna be all over the place. I can see that Mr. try really hard to control the car after the loss of that big tails. The big tails is really crucial for a GT3 car anyway.
I don't think Meister was helped by the fact that I came across him as he was. I promised Meister I had my foot flat to the floor. The ABS light was blinking.
Because Matt was like in the middle of the talk, then suddenly Mr. like crossing stalling in front of Max. It's like, oh no. That was what actually happened. It was on the stream, bro. It was on the stream.
Oh, that's a clip.
Oh, okay. That was a good one.
When in-car commentary goes wrong. So, Meister macam
Wait,
Hello?
Wait. I'm sure what's the question again?
No, just want to know, what was your opinion during the race?
No, thing is it's too many laps for me. for my old hands to especially since I use controller. It's kind of I got like a bit of a cramp. My hand got cramp up after like a few, I think after lap 12 or something.
Yeah, around that actually.
Yeah,
You got a hand cramp.
As a realistic
the race.
controller.
Yeah. Endurance racing guys also get hand cramps, but for different reasons.
It's numbing hands, not cramp.
Yeah. But it was an entertaining race, I think, for everyone involved. There was always something to do. That was the nice thing about this race this time. Either trying to help the P1 guys to overtake you, or you're trying to overtake someone else, or something was happening. The track was never quiet. Yeah.
Yeah, almost every half the race, about 9 laps. LMP suddenly pass. I think I almost all my laps I have LMP passing me. I'm like, what?
Even at the start, right at the start, we had a bunch of LMP cars that messed up at the start of the race there, that crashed, which was, oh boy.
Yeah. When you think you have a clean lap, oh okay, maybe I can go faster for this lap. And then nope, there's a blue flag. Okay.
Well, what can you do? I think I started getting LMPs passing me at like lap 4 or 5. I was like, what now?
Quite fun. Having traffic trying to overtake you, or vice versa, trying to overtake traffic. That's the fun part of multi-class racing.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun there. So yeah, that's going to be it, I think, from us. I think we're going to try and look at this format of racing more throughout the course of the year. Every time we have a big endurance race, we might select a 24 lap or a 12 lap or 10 lap race in. See how. But yeah, that's good. That was a great race from everyone. Good job avoiding the wrecks. And yeah, we'll leave it to Budi and Wei Hun to take it away.
Okay, guys, so that is it from us tonight. Rehan, somewhat Rehan?
Yeah, so I think racing here at Daytona is always a good thing because it's the other world famous endurance racing place apart from Le Mans. So it was great to see all the drivers taking this one hell of a track here Yeah, and seeing everyone of both in both classes kind of taking it out. So a lot of the challenges that drivers face at Daytona in real life is also very similar here in the sim, and I think all drivers they probably had that full experience. 24 hours condensed into 24 laps, so every you had the day night cycle go by so quickly. But otherwise, I think like what every lap the lighting like different, huh?
Yeah. You can feel the difference already.
Yeah.
Hey, just now I think the moon is over there. Now it's moving already.
Wow, moving so fast, like the moon can. Yeah.
Yeah,
but otherwise it was great.
really good. Yeah, that was a really good race actually. Both from us as a spectators view and those and the racer himself. I think they will be agree that this is actually a good race. Okay, so that's all for now, guys. We'll see you back maybe next week. Maybe I'm not sure. That was up to our team to see when they want to do another one, and we'll be back with the same format. I think, Max, huh?
Yeah, although next week we might still be in Daytona, but we might have a fair few less corners.
It's good to know. It's good to know.
No corner here.
50 laps. Let's go. Okay, so that's for now, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.